After leaving the entrance of the internet cafe, Lin Yun and the fat man took aiming directly to the banquet restaurant. As for the Huangmao gangsters, they were all beaten up and disabled and taken to the hospital by an ambulance. Xingyin Restaurant. The fat man told Ming about Lin Yun, the chairman of China Ting Group, and his grandson Lu Zhizhong. What? Chairman of Huading Group? The grandson of the richest man Lu Zhizhong. Ming's eyes widened in surprise. Amin knows how awesome the Huading Group is, and how awesome Lu Zhizhong is. If it was before, I wouldn't believe it if I killed Amin. But when he saw Lin Yun driving a sports car today, he could still call so many people, he wouldn't believe it anymore. Aiming brother Yun bought this feast restaurant too, the fat man said with a smile. When Ming first walked in, he heard the waiter call Lin Yun and Fatty the boss. He was still very confused at the time, and now he understands this. Brother Yun, why are you buying a Xingyin restaurant? Ming was a little confused. Why don't you just buy it for fun and use it as a private dining hall? It didn't cost much anyway. Lin Yun said lightly. Great, great. Ming couldn't help but thumbs up. Ming never dreamed that he would have a roommate who suddenly became the rich third generation, and he was still the top rich third generation. At this time, Lin Yun also showed a serious look. Aiming, you guys won't be in internet cafes anymore. Don't be so decadent anymore. Do you want to be a bullied person forever? Brother Yun, I will get rid of the internet cafe. Ming nodded seriously. Being humiliated and beaten today also gave Amin a big shock, which made him determined to change himself. I'm optimistic about you. As long as you can get rid of the internet cafe, if you have any difficulties in the future, I will definitely help you. Lin Yun said seriously. Really, brother Yun? Ming was very excited. He knew that as Lin Yun, even if he just helped him casually, he might be able to change his life. Of course it is true. I can still lie to you. Lin Yun smiled. Fine. The food is cold. Eat quickly. The fat man unceremoniously picked up his chopsticks. Early the next morning, Jinxiang Group, Xiang Jinxiang's home, in the bedroom. Master Xiang, why is it so smelly? Your toilet won't blow up, right? I feel sick. Xiaomi, who was lying in Xiang Jinxiang's arms, pressed her nose and pushed towards Jinxiang. Xiang Jinxiang woke up from his sleep. Fuck, why is it so smelly? After Xiang Jinxiang smelled the pungent dung odor, he couldn't help but violently swear, and at the same time he covered his nose with his hands. Xiang Jinxiang felt his eyes hurt because of the smell. Boom, boom, boom. Master Xiang, it's not good. Just as Xiang Jinxiang got up to see what was going on, there was a knock on the door, and the voice of a military officer came from outside the door. After Xiang Jinxiang got up and opened the door, he asked the military division at the door sternly, What happened to TM again? Master Xiang, the door of the villa is full of excrement. The whole door is blocked. It smells like a smell. Go and have a look. What? It's all feces? Xiang Jinxiang was surprised. So good. How could there be a lot of feces at the door? Xiang Jinxiang couldn't believe it, but the pungent smell was telling the truth. Go. Xiang Jinxiang hurriedly walked towards the door. The entrance of the villa. A lot of feces piled up here, blocking the door of the villa and attracting countless flies. The smell is not only disgusting, but the picture is spicy. After seeing this picture, many servants vomited on the spot. Master Xiang is here. Master Xiang is here. Welcomed by the servants and bodyguards, Xiang Jinxiang walked to the door of the villa. Vomit. When Xiang Jinxiang saw the mountain in front of him, and after he inhaled the pungent smell, he couldn't help but vomited violently next to him. He had already vomited to Jinxiang. When he got up and gasped, he took another big breath, which was full of a strong smell of shit. Oh, ouch. Suddenly, Xiang Jinxiang vomited again. In the end, he vomited completely, and he couldn't vomit anything. Xiang Jinxiang only felt that he was about to vomit his stomach. Master Xiang. Master Xiang. The military division and several bodyguards hurriedly came to support Xiang Jinxiang. After vomiting to Jinxiang, the whole face became pig liver color. What the is going on? What the is going on? Who can tell me? Where did these feces come from? Xiang Jinxiang roared angrily. Under Xiang Jinxiang's anger, The bodyguards and servants next to him were so frightened that they did not dare to breathe. Master Xiang, it was fine yesterday. There seemed to be the sound of a truck at 2 or 3 in the middle of the night. It must have been someone who pulled it down at the door at 2 or 3 in the middle of the night last night. The military division said, "Pour toward me towards Jin Chang's door." In Qingyang City, who has the courage? Xiang Jinxiang jumped like thunder. The muscles on his angry face twitched, and his fists creaked even more. What kind of person is Xiang Jinxiang in Qingyang City? Someone dared to pour at his door? This made Xiang Jinxiang feel ashamed. This made Xiang Jinxiang feel that his authority had been seriously challenged. Master Xiang, we secretly calculated the Huading group yesterday. There was so much at the door today. According to my speculation, it is very likely that the Huading group did it, said the military division. Yes, it is definitely China Ting group. Absolutely. Xiang Jinxiang's tone was firm, and he also couldn't think of anyone besides China Ting group who would do this, and who would dare to do it. Damn Huading group, dare to pour at my door. I have mixed up with Jin Chang so much in Qingyang City. He Huading group was the first to provoke me like this. Is Yang sure a white man? Xiang Jinxiang was full of anger. By the way, Lord Xiang, you asked me to investigate the new chairman of Huading yesterday. This is information. The military division took out a document and handed it to Xiang Jinxiang. Lin Yun, Lu Zhizhong's grandson? Still a student? Xiang Jinxiang looked a little surprised after seeing the information. Master Xiang, I guess the idea of pouring excrement came from this Lin Yun. He relied that he was Lu Zhizhong's grandson, so he dared to face you like this. The military division said, he is the king of heaven. I dare to pour to Jin Chang's house, and I will definitely break him to pieces. Xiang Jinxiang slammed a fist against the wall beside him, and a strong killing intent flashed in his eyes. Master Xiang, what are we going to do? The military division asked. Find some people and secretly kill this kid. I want him to know that those who oppose Jin Chang with me will not end well. Xiang Jin Chang's eyes twitched with killing intent. But, after all, he is Lu Zhizhong's grandson. If you really want to kill him, will it cause trouble? We have conflicts with Huading Group, and it is easy to suspect us. The military teacher worried. The military division was not worried about whether he could kill Lin Yun, because in the land of Qingyang City, it was easy for Master Xiang to kill someone. What he worries about is the consequences after Lin Yun is killed. The military division knows that Lu Zhizhong is the richest man in the southwest, and his energy is very great. If Lu Zhizhong is angered and Lu Zhizhong's desperate revenge, they will absolutely not be able to bear it. It's not easy. The people who arrange the hands-on will kill the kid, and then rob the kid to create the illusion that he was robbed and killed. Naturally, they will be able to separate themselves from us. Xiang Jin Chang Lung soundtrack. Master Xiang, your strategy is seconds. The military teacher couldn't help but thumbs up. Xiang Jinxiang sneered coldly. He has a hairy boy who has not grown his hair yet. Dare to fight me against Jinxiang? He dare to get at my door. He is purely seeking death. The military teacher also flattered and said, in Qingyang City, Lord Xiang, you are the sky, and Huading Group is not working well? Okay, do it quickly. I want him to see the sun tomorrow, waved to Jin Chang. Don't worry about Master Xiang. The small one must be done properly. After the military commander responded, he turned and went to do this. Because the front door was blocked by shit, the military commander could only leave through the back door. After the military division left, Xiang Jin Chang looked up, and when he saw the pile of excrement at the door and smelled the nasty stench, he was retching again. The other side. Huading Group, in the chairman's office. Dong Lin, you ordered to pour the dung. I have ordered someone to fall at the door of Xiang Jinxiang's house this morning and pour a full 3 tons. Lu Bohue reported. Very good. Presumably Xiang Jin Chang must be disgusted not lightly. Lin Yun showed a smile. Dong Lin, Xiang Jinxiang might be easy to guess about us. Xiang Jinxiang is a vicious person, and he will avenge him. He is likely to retaliate. Lin Dong, you must be careful these days. Lu Bo said with a face. Serious. Don't worry, he will let him go if he has any means. Lin Yun still smiled. By the way, Lu Bo, you said there is an important thing to notify me. What is it? Lin Yun raised his head and asked, Mr. Lin, a week later, there will be an auction. The highlight is the land auction. Lubo said. Lubo continued, at that time, there will be several very valuable and very important land. You must go to the auction at that time and try to get those important land. This is related to the company's plan for the coming year. The main business of China Ting Group is real estate. It is naturally important to get a good land. Only when you get a good land can you build a real estate. In particular, the land in an important location is definitely in demand, and many people are staring at it. A week later? Okay, I get it. Lin Yun nodded. Dong Lin, during the auction, Jinxiang Group will definitely bid to grab land with you. You have to be a little prepared. Lubo said, grab with me? I'll wait. Lin Yun smiled coldly. Isn't the auction only the one with the highest price? Lin Yuntang, grandson of the richest man in the southwest, is absolutely worthy of money. After leaving the company, Lin Yun drove the Lamborghini directly to the school. Lin Yun's car parked more remotely. As soon as he walked to the front of the car, in the surrounding green belt, more than a dozen big men in black suddenly popped out, instantly surrounding Lin Yun, and they all held bright daggers in their hands. Who are you? Lin Yun frowned. This group of people was obviously unkind. Boy, of course you are the one who wants your life. Master Xiang asked me to bring you a message. There is only one dead end if he provokes him. Take these words to see the king of Hades. This big man has a hideous face. After the big man finished speaking, he directly waved the dagger in his hand and stabbed Lin Yun's heart. Bad. Lin Yun's pupils twitched suddenly. A sense of danger enveloped Lin Yun. If this knife pierced Lin Yun's heart, I'm afraid that Deluo Jingxian would not be able to save Lin Yun. Call out. Just at the moment, Lin Yun heard a breaking wind sound in his ear. Next moment, puff. The man in black who stabbed Lin Yun with a knife fell directly in front of Lin Yun. Lin Yun looked intently. A dagger was stuck in the big man's chest, and his clothes were stained red with blood. As for this big man, his breath was gone. Who? The other black-clothed men around were so frightened by this sudden situation, they looked around one after another. At this time, a figure came from a distance. He is a lone wolf. Haha, lone wolf. Lin Yun couldn't help laughing happily after seeing the lone wolf. Last time, Lin Yun was still upset that the lone wolf didn't listen to him. But at this moment, Lin Yun only felt that the figure of the lone wolf was so handsome and so stalwart. When Lin Yun just encountered a life crisis, he forgot about the lone wolf. Don't think too much. The dagger that just flew suddenly must be from the hand of a lone wolf. At this time, the lone wolf had already approached. Who are you? The dozen or so black-clothed men all faced the lone wolf with their daggers, and they all seemed a little afraid, because the dagger that appeared just now really scared them. The expressionless lone wolf glanced around, then made a hoarse and low voice. Anyone who knows you all get out. I don't want to kill anyone today. Although the voice of the lone wolf is not loud, it gives people a great pressure. Who are you? Don't pretend to be gods here. We are the people of Lord Xiang. I advise you not to be nosy. In the boundary of Qingyang City, if you dare to fight against Lord Xiang, that is to die. One of Gao man said loudly. Master Xiang? Sorry, I don't know who is Master Xiang. I only know that if you don't roll, then you will all die. The lone wolf was expressionless, and his voice did not fluctuate, but it was frightening. Grass, I think you are looking for death. Brothers, he is alone. Go. Kill him. After the tall man in black had finished speaking, he swung his dagger first and rushed towards the lone wolf. Pong! When the dagger of the tall man in black was about to touch the lone wolf grabbed the wrist of the tall man in black. Next moment, wow! The screams suddenly sounded, and the sore facial expression of the tall man in black was distorted. Accompanied by the screaming screams, I saw that the wrist of the tall black man was twisted out of a weird anti-human arc. Immediately afterwards, the lone wolf slapped the forehead of the tall man in black. The black-clothed man slumped directly on the ground and lost his breath. All of this only happens between electric light and flint. For the lone wolf, doing everything is like eating and drinking water. It is so casual and easy. His. These big men in black all took a breath and looked terrified. The lone wolf's methods had completely shocked them. You asked me to kill today, then all go to death. Lone wolf stared. After the voice fell, the lone wolf turned into a cheetah and rushed directly to these big men in black. 1 minute later, the remaining 12 men in black all fell to the ground and lost their breath. In front of the lone wolf, these more than 12 big men in black had no resistance. Guru! Guru! Looking at the corpse on the ground, Lin Yun couldn't help swallowing, his eyes still flickering a little bit of fear. The scene of a lone wolf killing a person just now really frightened Lin Yun. At this time, the lone wolf walked to Lin Yun. "Little master, are you okay?" Lone wolf asked. I'm fine thanks to your appearance." Lin Yun gritted his teeth and nodded. To be honest, Lin Yun was greatly impacted by the ability that the lone wolf just showed. "Since you are okay, little master, you can leave first and leave it to me." The lone wolf still seemed so calm, as if he was not killing people, but cats and dogs. "It is good." Lin Yun gritted his teeth and nodded, still a little bit from the shock. This was the first time Lin Yun saw a murder scene. Even though Lin Yun tried to calm himself down, he still felt a little shocked and panicked in his heart. Immediately afterwards, Lin Yun walked quickly to the front of his car, opened the door and got into the car. After Lin Yun held the steering wheel, he found that his hands were still shaking slightly. "Damn, why are my hands still shaking?" Lin Yun couldn't help but scolded himself. In fact, Lin Yun didn't know that he was already very strong. After witnessing the murder scene for the first time, many people would be frightened and panic, or even vomit on the spot. Of course, this is also a process of transformation and growth. Grandpa is still thoughtful, knowing to send a lone wolf to protect me. Lin Yun sighed secretly. To be honest, Lin Yun felt a little scared after thinking about it now. If there was no lone wolf to protect him, he would be a corpse now. At this moment, the role of Grandpa sending the lone wolf to protect himself was completely revealed. "Damn Jinxiang group. Damn Xiang Jinxiang." Lin Yun slapped the steering wheel fiercely. Without the lone wolf, Xiang Jinxiang would really kill himself. "Xiang Jinxiang," Lin Yun took this account down, "and I swear by Lin Yun, if you don't defeat your Jinxiang group, I will write Lin Yun's name backwards," Lin Yun said viciously. Although this crisis was resolved by the lone wolf, the anger in Lin Yun's heart could not be resolved. The other side, Xiang Jinxiang's villa. After cleaning up all morning, the manure at the entrance of the villa was cleaned up. At this time, the military division hurried into the villa. "Military officer, how about, have you killed that kid?" Xiang Jinxiang sat on the sofa with Erlang's legs upright, with a glass of red wine in his hand, and a beautiful woman in his arms. Although the pouring of feces made Xiang Jinxiang very angry, his mood became beautiful when he thought that Lin Yun was about to be killed by him. "Master Xiang, something has happened, and the people I sent to kill Lin Yun's boy are all lost." The military commander lowered his head, his tone low. After Xiang Jinxiang heard the words, the smile on his face disappeared. "Lost connection? How come?" Xiang Jinxiang stood up fiercely, questioning in his tone. In Xiang Jinxiang's eyes, on the boundary of Qingyang City, he wanted to kill a person easily. How could the person who sent out lose contact? "Master Xiang, I don't know what's going on. The people I sent out seem to have evaporated from the world," the military commander said cautiously. Because the military commander couldn't contact the people he sent out, he didn't know what happened. "It means the mission failed, right?" Xiang Jinxiang asked coldly. The strategist nodded cautiously. "Waste. All waste." Angrily, Xiang Jinxiang smashed the wine glass in his hand to the ground, and the broken glass fragments mixed with red wine splashing around. In anger, everyone in the living room bowed their heads and didn't dare to speak, and they didn't even dare to breathe. They knew Xiang Jinxiang's temper. If anyone caught the mold right now, they would have to peel off without dying. At this time, the military commander raised his head cautiously. "Master Xiang, I'm thinking, the people I send out will all die. I want to see people die and see corpses. Go find it for me. Qingyang City is my site. I don't believe it can't be found." Xiang Jinxiang said. Yes, yes, I will do it. The military division nodded. By the way, Master Xiang, shall we continue to send people to assassinate that Lin Yun? The military division asked. Xiang Jinxiang squinted his eyes. Until the reason is investigated, I will not move him temporarily and let him live a few more days. Although Xiang Jinxiang can't wait to break your body into pieces. However, this time the assassination failed, and the people sent out lost contact for no reason. Before investigating the cause, Xiang Jinxiang did not dare to act rashly. In addition to being fierce and vicious, Xiang Jinxiang was able to develop to the point where he is today. Otherwise, he would have been overthrown long ago. Qingyang University. Class is now in class. After Lin Yun returned to school, he went straight to the classroom. Stop. When you just walked to the door of the classroom, a man and a woman stopped Lin Yun. They were wearing a sign from the study department of the student union. The men shaved their heads, and the women dyed purple hair. You're Lin Yun, right? Introduce yourself. I am the head of the learning department of the student union, Wu Jun. The man raised his head. Is it another student union? Why are you looking for me? Let's talk. Lin Yun said coldly. For these student union cadres, Lin Yun showed no interest in them. When Wu Jun saw Lin Yun's attitude towards him, his face suddenly became gloomy. The purple-haired girl next to him even scolded and said, Boy, you dare to talk to our leader like this, don't you want to live anymore? Ha ha, a head of the learning department of a school? Still don't want to live?
Ah.
Lin Yun couldn't help laughing. In the past, Lin Yun might still be afraid of these so-called student union cadres. But now, Lin Yun finds it ridiculous to think about it. How can a cadre of the student union be able to dominate? Extremely ridiculous. With Lin Yun's current identity, he didn't take Lin Yun seriously. Boy, you are crazy. No wonder Zheng Hai asked me to clean up you.
Wu Yun sneered.
Wu Jun and Zheng Hai are friends. Zheng Hai found Wu Jun before leaving school and asked Wu Jun to keep an eye on Lin Yun. Once Lin Yun violated school rules, he would take the opportunity to attack Lin Yun. It would be better to attack Lin Yun until he was expelled.
Zheng Hai?
Is the head of the External Relations Department Zheng Hai? Lin Yun couldn't help laughing when he heard Zheng Hai's name. Lin Yun still remembers Zheng Hai's live broadcast of eating shit. After a pause, Lin Yun continued. In that case, you are here to take a grudge against Zheng Zhan. Are you looking for me? I'm not here to find fault. I just act according to the rules. I found that you have frequently missed classes and skipped classes recently, and you have accumulated more than 30 hours. According to school regulations, you will be punished for skipping classes for more than 10 hours in a school year, and expelled if you skip class for more than 30 hours. Wu Jun said proudly. Fire me? You have this right? Lin Yun smiled coldly. Lin Yun knew that Wu Jun was here to take revenge on Zhang Biao. Boy, one of the tasks of our learning department is to check attendance and check students who are absent from school. I have recorded all your absenteeism time in the book. As long as I report it, the school will definitely set you up as a model and expel you. While Wu Jun said, he smiled and raised the attendance book in his hand. After a pause, Wu Jun said proudly again, You dare to oppose our student union. This is your end. How can our student union be something people like you can afford? Really? Lin Yun smiled, and he really came to take revenge. Boy, you can still laugh? You don't know you will be expelled from school soon? The purple-haired girl next to her sneered. Then I will put the words here too. If you can fire me, count me as losing. Lin Yun looked disapproving. Wu Jun originally thought that as long as he threatened Lin Yun with his attendance book, Lin Yun would definitely be scared, and would even bow his head and beg him for mercy, but Lin Yun appeared indifferent, which was beyond his expectation. Are you really not afraid of being fired? Wu Jun asked with a gloomy expression. If I'm afraid, I'll be my grandson, Lin Yun said with a smile. You still have a hard mouth when you die. You wait for me. I will report to the school today. Let the school expel you. Wu Jun said viciously. After Wu Jun finished speaking, he turned to leave. At this moment, a middle-aged man in a suit passed by. It's the principal. The Minister of Learning Wu Jun and the purple-haired girl recognized at a glance the middle-aged man in a suit who passed by and was the president of Qingyang University. So Wu Jun quickly converted a complimentary smile and greeted him. Good afternoon, the principal. I'm Wu Jun, the head of the study department of the student union. After Wu Jun greeted him, he quickly greeted the principal. His face almost burst into laughter. Good afternoon, the principal. The purple-haired girl also greeted the principal with a charming smile.
Okowo.
The principal hummed casually and then continued to move forward, obviously just perfunctory. After all, the principal ran into so many students a day to say hello, and it was normal to respond in a perfunctory manner. So Wu Jun and the two did not feel disappointed. At the same time, Wu Jun sneered in his heart, Lin Yun, this kid really doesn't have any eyesight. When I saw the principal, he didn't even say hello. He deserves to be so bad. As soon as the principal took 2 steps, he saw Lin Yun. Isn't this young Master Lin? Good afternoon, Master Lin. The principal hurriedly smiled and took the initiative to walk quickly to Lin Yun and greet Lin Yun with a very good attitude. After Wu Jun and the purple-haired girl saw this scene, he was stunned. How is this going? The principal took the initiative to say hello to this kid, and the attitude is still respectful? Principal, I look good today. Lin Yun responded with a smile. Haha, I look good, because I saw Master Lin, the principal said with a smile. This? Wu Jun's pupils twitched suddenly, and their faces were full of incredible colors. God, the principal took the initiative to flatter Lin Yun? Such a scene is like a blockbuster, smashing into the hearts of both of them fiercely. What on earth is it? What on earth is it? Wu Jun kept shouting in his heart. The principal smiled and continued. By the way, young Master Lin, what are you doing here? No, these 2 student unions stopped me here, saying that I was absent from class, skipping classes, and told to report to the school to expel me. Since the principal happened to pass by, then you can tell me whether you want to expel me. Lin Yun was amused. Smile. Expelled? Young Master Lin, what are you talking about? No one can fire young Master Lin, the principal said with a dry smile. The last time Lin Yun donated 10 million yuan, the principal promised Lin Yun that he would not expel Lin Yun if he missed class. This is not the point. The point is that the principal already knows Lin Yun's identity. After Lin Yun made a donation last time, the principal asked the secretary to transfer Lin Yun's file, but the file showed that Lin Yun had no identity and was a poor family. So the principal continued to ask the secretary to check. Just a few days ago, the secretary finally found the results. Lin Yun is the new chairman of China Ting Group and the grandson of Liu Zhizhong. When the principal learned of this identity, of course he was shocked. The grandson of the richest man. What an awesome character this is. Immediately afterwards, the principal turned his head to look at Wu Jun, the head of the learning department, and the vice minister of the learning department, Zifa girl. You two said that you want to expel young Master Lin? The principal was stern, with a reproach in his tone. Faced with the principal's questioning, Wu Jun and the two were naturally frightened. Even though they are cadres of the student union, they rarely get in touch with the principal on weekdays, let alone being reprimanded by the principal. Principal, I act impartially. This kid has been absent from school for 37 hours. According to school rules, he should indeed be expelled. Wu Jun lowered his head and said in a low voice. The purple-haired girl also quickly echoed, Yes, the principal. He absent from school so much and the impact is extremely bad, so he should be expelled. After the headmaster heard this, his face had become pale. Dare to say it? Shut me up. Do you know what young Master Lin is? Can you offend you? I think you two want to be expelled. The principal yelled directly at Wu Jun and the other two. Under the headmaster's anger, Wu Jun and the purple-haired girl trembled with fright. Their faces turned pale, and they lowered their heads and dared not say more. They did not expect that the principal would make such a big fire for Lin Yun. If you two don't want to be expelled, you can apologize to young Master Lin quickly. The principal scowled and scolded coldly. How can Wu Jun and the purple-haired girl defy? Only obediently walked to Lin Yun. Compared to the arrogance before, at this moment they are like eggplants beaten by frost, completely wilted. The two of them are not fools, and even the principal should treat Lin Yun so respectfully. I am afraid this Lin Yun has a very terrifying identity background. They know that this time they provoked the wrong person. I just said that if you want to fire me, you are still not qualified. Do you believe it now? Lin Yun stared at the two with a smile. After Wu Jun and the purple-haired girl heard this, their faces became even more ugly. Lin Yun, we apologize to you. Wu Jun and the purple-haired girl lowered their heads and whispered, "What are you talking about? I can't hear you." Lin Yun frowned. Wu Jun and the purple-haired girl gritted their teeth and increased their voices and continued, "We apologize to you, sorry. It turned out to apologize to me, but I'm sorry, I don't accept it." Lin Yun smiled coldly. When Wu Jun and the spontaneous girl heard Lin Yun say this, the corners of his eyes twitched and their faces became more ugly. They didn't expect Lin Yun to say it. At this time, the principal stood up and said, "Since young Master Lin does not accept your apology, let's stop here for your student union position." After Wu Jun heard the words, his face had turned pale. He finally took up the post of head of the school's learning department, and is he lost now? There is also a girl with purple hair. She has finally taken up the post of deputy minister of the learning department. But the principal has spoken, what else can he say? At this moment, they finally began to regretting helping Zhao Hai from the external relations department to get ahead, regretting the trouble with Lin Yun. "Unfortunately, I regret it's too late. Young Master Lin, are you satisfied with this treatment?" The principal looked at Lin Yun with a smile. "It's okay, but I am disgusted with the bureaucracy of the student union of the school. I hope that the principal will rectify it." Lin Yun said lightly, "Okay, I will definitely rectify. For students who have problems, those who should be dismissed will be dismissed, and those who should be punished will be punished." The principal nodded and responded. After seeing this scene, Wu Jun and the purple-haired the side had already stirred up the stormy sea in their hearts. They didn't dare to imagine how terrifying Lin Yun really was. He even dared to order the principal to do things in this kind of tone of superiors to subordinates, but the principal obediently agreed. "Principal, you are busy. I will go to class first." After Lin Yun finished speaking, he turned around and walked to the classroom. The classroom was in class at this time. Lin Yun entered the classroom through the back door. The teacher Buddha did not see Lin Yun normally attending class, because the teacher in charge had long been notified by the principal, asking them not to worry about Lin Yun's absence from class, let alone trouble Lin Yun. One class ends soon. After class, Lin Yun walked directly to Wang Shui's seat. "Wang Shui, how is your aunt's treatment?" Lin Yun asked. "The hospital has arranged an operation time, and the operation will be performed tomorrow." Wang Shui smiled and looked very happy. "That's good." Lin Yun nodded. "Lin Yun, I am really lucky to be able to continuously get help from a large group like Huading Group," Wang Shui said happily. Wang Shui didn't know. She should be thankful that she met Lin Yun, because Lin Yun was helping her in all this. "Yes." Lin Yun also smiled. "By the way, Lin Yun, why don't you come to class in the morning? Is there something?" Wang Shui said seriously. There is indeed something to be busy." Lin Yun touched his nose. At this time, the female classmate sitting next to Wang Shui smiled and asked, "You two have been very close recently, maybe? Is it in love?" The female classmate who spoke was Hui Hui, Wang Shui's roommate and friend. Wang Shuiqiao blushed. "Hui Hui, don't talk nonsense, we are just friends." "Not the best, Wang Shui, you are so beautiful, no matter how rich you are. Like him, Lin Yun, he will have no future at first sight. It will be hard to raise you in the future, and will not give you happiness," Hui Hui said. After Lin Yun heard these words, his face suddenly sank. To be honest, what Lin Yun hates most is such snobbery people, but because she is Wang Shui's friend, Lin Yun didn't say anything. Originally, Lin Yun didn't intend to say anything, so he didn't listen. Without knowing, Hui Hui looked up at Lin Yun again and said, "Lin Yun, I hope you still have some self-knowledge. You are not worthy of our monitor Wang Shui. Don't harass us Wang Shui in the future." Lin Yun's brows condensed, and then he said with a faint smile, "Student Hui Hui, how do you know that I have no future? How do you know that I am not worthy of Wang Shui?" "Student Lin Yun, do I still use this? Your family lives in a shanty town and is a single-parent family. Even the tuition is collected by summer work and scholarship. Many students in the class know these. Hui Hui disdain.
Bao.
Hui Hui continued. And our monitor Wang Shui, she is beautiful and has good grades. There are not many classmates who chase Wang Shui. Which one is not better than you? Hui Hui, don't say it. I'm just friends with him. Wang Shui took La Hui's arm. Immediately afterwards, Wang Shui turned to look at Lin Yun again and said, Lin Yun, Hui Hui has this kind of character, don't care about her. Because Hui's voice was relatively loud just now, many students around him heard it. A female classmate sitting behind Wang Shui also spoke at this time. Lin Yun, Hui is right. You are a poor clinking kid in your family. You really don't deserve our monitor Wang Shui. That is, the toad wants to eat swan meat. There was another discordant voice not far away. For a while, many students around started talking. The content of the discussion naturally said that Lin Yun was not worthy of Wang Shui and the like, and some words were even worse. In the eyes of the students, Wang Shuichang's beautiful grades are excellent and his character is good, while Lin Yun is just a poor boy with a poor family. After Lin Yun heard these words, his face grew gloomy. Lin Yun's good friend Fatty finally couldn't stand it anymore. The fat man stood up directly from his seat and said loudly, What nonsense are you talking about? Do you know who Brother Yun is? The person who donated 10 million to the school anonymously before is my brother Lin Yun. You are the only ones who deserve to laugh at my brother Yun. What? He is a mysterious local tyrant who donated 10 million to the school? Ha ha. As soon as the fat man's words came out, not only did he fail to resolve Lin Yun, but instead caused the whole class to burst into laughter. Ha ha, Fatty, quickly pull J8 down. Can Lin Yun be able to take out 10 million people? It takes a lot of effort to get him to take out $1,000. If Lin Yun can get 10 million, I write my name backwards. Yes. The classmates sneered. No one believed that Lin Yun was the mysterious local tyrant who donated 10 million to the school. You. When the fat man saw that everyone didn't believe it, he laughed more fiercely. He stamped his foot angrily, but didn't know what to do. Hui also said in a weird manner, Fatty, even if you're Lin Yun's friend, you don't have to lie for him. I didn't lie. The fat man flushed. I didn't lie? Do you think we believe it? Hui sneered. Fatty, don't talk about it. Lin Yun looked back and winked at Fatty and motioned to Fatty to stop talking. The fat man can only nod his head. When Wang Shui saw so many classmates criticizing Lin Yun, she also seemed anxious. At the same time, in Wang Shui's heart, there was also a sense of wisdom. Lin Yun, this is all my fault, and you are criticized by everyone. Wang Shui looked guilty. Wang Shui wanted to speak for Lin Yun, but she didn't know what to say in order to resolve everyone's criticism of Lin Yun. Wang Shui, it's none of your business. Lin Yun smiled at her in order not to worry Wang Shui. Immediately afterwards, Lin Yun looked up at Hui. Student Hui, what you know is not necessarily the truth. For Wang Shui's sake, I don't care about you this time. But you remember that it will only make you unlucky if you look down on others. Lin Yun said coldly. After dropping this sentence, Lin Yun turned around and returned to his seat. Cut, I need you to preach? A poor boy who wants to eat swan meat. Hui looked disdainful. Lin Yun sat back in his seat. Brother Yun, I'm really sorry. I wanted to say a few words for you, but I messed up instead. The fat man looked guilty. It's okay. You are not to blame. Lin Yun patted the fat man on the shoulder. Brother Yun, I'm so angry. These people dare to say that to you, and even dare to look down on you. Why don't you just show your identity as the chairman of Huading Group and scare them to death? The fat man rushed to be angry for Lin Yun. Lin Yun shook his head. If I say now that I am the chairman of China Ting Group, will they believe it? I'm afraid they will only receive more ridicule and only say that I am bragging. Lin Yun has never been able to reveal his identity in the class. After cleaning up Zhang Hu last time, Zhang Hu knew Lin Yun's identity, but he had already transferred to another school, and he did not tell Lin Yun's identity to anyone in the class. In fact, the fat man wanted Lin Yun to be in the class for a long time, lest everyone look down on Lin Yun, but Lin Yun never did that. That's right. It's the boss that you have considered thoroughly. The fat man nodded suddenly. However, I don't decide to continue to be so low-key. The tiger is not showing his power. They really think I am a sick cat, Lin Yun said with squinting eyes. What just happened made Lin Yun a little angry, and it also made Lin Yun understand that too low-key can't be done. The fat man nodded repeatedly. Yes, yes, yes. Boss, you shouldn't be so low-key. Use your identity to scare those who look down on you to death. Before school in the afternoon, the counselor came to the classroom to inform the youth day that it was coming soon, so that everyone could gather for a meal and enhance the friendship between the classes. Because the counselor didn't have time to go, he handed the matter over to Monitor Wang Shui. At 5:30 in the afternoon, at the school gate, all the students in the class gathered here. Students, which restaurant do you go to have dinner? Why do we vote to decide? Wang Shui asked as the monitor. Go to Zhuzhou's buffet, where the prices are affordable and there are many dishes. Hui said. As soon as Hui's words came out, many students in the class responded immediately. Yes, yes. Good self-help on Zhuzhou. The key is the affordable price, 59 yuan per person. This kind of dinner requires everyone to pay for it. They have to consider their own pockets. Naturally, they choose this kind of more affordable place. This kind of price is also suitable for college students. Seeing that so many people agreed, Wang Shui said, Okay, then go to Zhuzhou to help yourself. At this moment, a discordant voice came out. 99 self-help? The grade is too low, right? After the students heard this sentence, they looked in the direction of the sound, and Lin Yun caught their eyes. Wang Shui also looked at Lin Yun in confusion, wondering why Lin Yun suddenly said this. Lin Yun, what are you talking about? You said that Zhuzhou's self-service level is too low? Hui sneered. Many classmates in the class also covered their mouths and laughed. But a poor boy said that the level of self-help is too low? Isn't it? The price of 59 yuan is too low to be worthy of me. Lin Yun said lightly. Puff. After hearing this, everyone laughed. Lin Yun, do you want a face? It should be that your grade is too low to be worthy of a place like Zhuzhou self-service. Hui sneered. A man with red hair also spoke. Lin Yun, you said that the level of Zhuzhou's buffet is too low, then you are going to talk about which restaurant is worthy of you for dinner? This red hair was Zhang Hu's former follower. I won't talk about a 5-star hotel. If you are near the school, you should at least have a feast restaurant. Lin Yun said lightly. Shengyin restaurant? Ha. The students present laughed again. Boy, have you ever been to the Shengyin restaurant? I have been with Brother Tiger. Do you know how much consumption there is?
Ong Mouse Miled.
Of course I know that if you can't afford it, it's your business. Lin Yun said lightly. UTM will also brag, saying as if you can afford to consume. I am at least much better than you. Hong Mao's face was gloomy. At this time, Hui smiled and said, Lin Yun, didn't you suggest going to the Shengyin restaurant for dinner? That's okay. Let's go to Huading restaurant for the cost of dinner. How about your treat? No problem. I have covered the cost of the dinner. Lin Yun replied calmly. After Hui heard Lin Yun's answer, she was startled. She thought that Lin Yun would not dare to agree, and then she could continue to laugh at Lin Yun. But Lin Yun agreed? Okay, that's what you said. Classmates, let's go to the feast restaurant for dinner today. As for the dinner expenses, Lin Yunbao will let him eat. If he can't pay in the end, it will be his matter. Hui said loudly. Hui is ready to push the boat along the river and take Lin Yun well. Don't you want to pretend to be bragging? When you pay the bill, see what you can do if you can't afford it. Good. The students present all agreed. As long as they are not allowed to pay, they are of course willing to go to such an upscale place for dinner. Classmates, let's go. Hui took the lead to walk in the direction of Shengyin restaurant. Hui. Wang Shui stopped Hui. Hui, you are too much. Lin Yun is also your classmate. How can you deliberately punish him like this? Wang Shui pouted, looking very angry. Wang Shui has a good temper and doesn't quarrel with anyone, and she and Hui are also ordinary friends. But Hui's targeting of Lin Yun made her feel very angry. Wang Shui, did you even speak for him? Didn't you see it? He is just a bragging kid. I think you were deceived by him too deeply. As a friend, I must help you see him clearly today. Real face. Hui looked awe-inspiring. After speaking, Hui continued to walk in the direction of Shengyin restaurant, and the classmates followed. Lin Yun walked to Wang Shui. Wang Shui, I'm so sorry, because I broke the friendship with Hui Hui. Lin Yun said, I should say I am embarrassed. It is because of me that you will be ridiculed and targeted by them. Wang Shui looked guilty. Before Wang Shui saw her classmates laugh at Lin Yun so much, she was really angry, but she didn't know how to help Lin Yun. Wang Shui, are you hurting me? Lin Yun said with a smile. Wang Shueqiao blushed. No, we are friends, so I don't want to see you being laughed at and confronted by everyone. Squad leader, I think you are less and less like friends, but more and more like lovers, the fat man said with a smile. When Wang Shui heard this, his face became even redder. Lin Yun also coughed awkwardly. Fatty, don't talk nonsense, you kid. Good. I won't say anything, but I'm looking forward to it. When I arrive at the banquet restaurant later, I will definitely be shocked by their jaws. When I see you, who will dare to laugh at Brother Yun Yu? The fat man said happily. The fat man knew that Lin Yun was now the owner of Shengyin Restaurant. The fat man felt aggrieved for so long, and finally had the opportunity to let these classmates take a good look at Lin Yun's power. It's time to show off, otherwise I really thought I was a sick cat. Lin Yun smiled. Wang Shui was a little worried. Lin Yun, the consumption of Shengyin Restaurant is very high. Even if you win hundreds of thousands of dishes, you can't use it like this. Wang Shui didn't know that Lin Yun was the owner of Shengyin Restaurant. It's okay, let's go, Lin Yun said with a smile. The Shengyin Restaurant was only 1,000 meters away from the school, and everyone walked directly to the entrance of the Shengyin Restaurant. It deserves to be the best restaurant near our school. This kind of decoration is luxurious. After 2 years of studying at Qingyang University, this is the first time I have come to Shengyin Restaurant for consumption. Many students looked at the gate of Shengyin Restaurant and sighed. Hui Hui turned to look at Lin Yun and said, Lin Yun, I will confirm with you again. It is your treat today, right? If you can't pay, you will bear the consequences alone, right?
Yes.
Lin Yun carried a calm smile. Okay, what you want is your words, classmates, let's go. Hui Hui walked directly to the Shengyin Restaurant, and the classmates followed suit. Lin Yun looked at the Shengyin Restaurant with a smile, and then said, Fatty, Wang Shui, go, let's go in. After that, Lin Yun strode towards the Shengyin Restaurant. Inside the banquet restaurant, there are a total of more than 40 classmates in Lin Yun's class, and more than 40 people flooded into the Shengyin Restaurant. The battle was naturally quite large. Seeing so many people coming in suddenly, several waiters greeted us. Excuse me, are you coming to the Shengyin Restaurant for dinner? A waiter asked. That's right. Our class has dinner. Let's hurry up and prepare the position. Hui Hui said first. Class dinner? Are you sure? Several waiters looked very surprised. The consumption of Shengyin restaurants is very high. At most, some small and rich second generations come to dinner in private. No class has ever had a dinner party and will come to a feast restaurant. Of course. A loud voice came from outside the door. Several waiters turned their heads to look around and saw Lin Yun stepping away from the crowd, walking in with strides. Boss! Several waiters were taken aback. Isn't this their boss, Lin Yun? Immediately afterwards, they hurriedly saluted Lin Yun in unison. Good afternoon, boss. When the classmates saw this, they all looked dumbfounded. Why are these waiters calling boss Lin? Is Lin Yun the owner of Shengyin Restaurant? This is impossible. What did you call him the boss? Did you make a mistake? Hui Hui couldn't help but ask. Because he is the owner of our Shengyin Restaurant. Several waiters replied in unison. What? After hearing this sentence, the students present all showed incredible expressions. Hui's eyes widened, staring at Lin Yun. Even Wang Shui, covering her small mouth in surprise, looked astonished.
Non. Impossible.
He is a poor boy. How could he be the owner of Shengyin Restaurant? Hui exclaimed. Her voice became extremely sharp because of the horror in her heart. She didn't want to believe that Lin Yun would be the owner of Shengyin Restaurant. At this time, the lobby manager Xiao Qian ran over. Boss, here you are. This is the transfer contract and materials sent by the previous boss, and he asked me to give it to you. Xiao Qian handed the materials to Lin Yun with a smile. Lin Yun took the information. Immediately afterwards, Lin Yun turned to look at Hui Hui. You don't believe I am the boss, right? Then open your dog eyes and take a good look. Lin Yun threw the information to Hui Hui. Hui Hui, who didn't want to believe it, quickly took a look at the information, and it clearly stated that the Shengyin restaurant was transferred to Lin Yun, with personal information attached, which is absolutely infallible. Snapped. After Hui Hui finished reading, the materials in her hand fell directly to the ground. Her face became extremely pale, and her whole body seemed to have been taken away. God, Lin Yun turned out to be the owner of Shengyin restaurant? Even if she doesn't want to, she still has to believe it now. The classmates also looked at Lin Yun in shock. They didn't dare to look down upon him anymore. Some are just in awe. Upon seeing this, the fat man couldn't help but stepped forward and said proudly, Hui Hui, I said it earlier, my brother Yun is awesome. The fat man only felt very relieved now. Lin Yun also smiled coldly. Student Hui Hui, I don't know if you think I am worthy of Wang Shui? Hui's face was earthy, speechless and speechless. Lin Yun turned to look at Hong Mao again. And you, in the classroom before, you didn't say anything that satirized me. Hong Mao's face was pale, and he dared not answer with his head down. Lin Yun glanced at other students again. Those classmates who had satirized and laughed at Lin Yun before lowered their heads for fear of making contact with Lin Yun's eyes. Regardless of the fact that Shengyin restaurant is only worth about tens of millions, in the eyes of ordinary college students, being the owner of Shengyin restaurant is already a very powerful existence and is already considered a successful person. Okay, classmates, I'm Lin Yun, and I'm not a person with a small belly. I don't care about things in the past. I just hope you don't look at people with colored glasses in the future. Lin Yun said. Yes, yes, yes. The students nodded one after another, and at the same time they breathed a sigh of relief. Lin Yun retracted his gaze, then turned to the lobby manager Xiao Qian and said, Xiao Qian, prepare for the position. Today our class is having a dinner here, and ordered the kitchen to prepare all the signature dishes. Wow, I have a good fortune today. Brother Yun is mighty. The classmates heard Lin Yun say that they had all the signature dishes, and their eyes were bright. The signature dishes of Shengyin restaurant are very famous near the school. If it weren't for Lin Yun's words, they might have never had the opportunity to eat the signature dishes of Shengyin restaurant in their entire lives. Good boss, I'll make arrangements. Xiao Qian nodded, then turned around and ordered something to be done. The gathering place is the big box on the second floor. Lin Yun arranged Wang Shui next to him. Lin Yun, tell me what is going on. Why have you become the owner of Shengyin restaurant? As soon as she sat down, Wang Shui asked curiously. I bought it. Didn't I win hundreds of thousands of lottery tickets? Lin Yun said with a dry smile. Wang Shui pouted. You lied to me. You said you had won hundreds of thousands. I believe you, but it is impossible for hundreds of thousands to buy Shengyin restaurant. I am not a 3-year-old child. The fat man beside him couldn't help but said, Wang Shui, actually the boss is Hua. The fat man wanted to say, Lin Yun is the chairman of Huading Group. But when he was halfway through, Lin Yun interrupted him. Wang Shui, you will know when the time comes, Lin Yun said. Lin Yun had originally thought, confessing to Wang Shui that he was the chairman of China Ting Group and his grandson Lu Zhizhong. But when Lin Yun thought about it, even if he wanted to say it, he had to be more formal, not here.
Okowo.
Wang Shui nodded. Since Lin Yun didn't say anything, she felt that Lin Yun must have her own ideas, so she didn't ask any more questions. But Wang Shui felt more and more that Lin Yun had a big secret. At this time, several female classmates in the class ran over. Lin Yun, we are here to toast you, thank you for the treat, and hope you can take care of our classmates in the future. These female classmates all seemed very enthusiastic. Lin Yun couldn't help but want to laugh. These female classmates never talk to themselves and treat Lin Yun as a little transparent. But now I took the initiative to come to toast, just to see that I was developed and I wanted to build a classmate relationship with myself. It is good. Lin Yun didn't say much and toasted to their toast. Next, students kept coming to toast Lin Yun. Those male classmates even called Brother Yun in their mouths, calling them very kind. Compared to the pictures of Lin Yun in the classroom in the afternoon, all the students mocking, ridiculing, and despising Lin Yun are very kind now. Even the most fierce classmates who mocked in the classroom took the initiative to come to Lin Yun to toast. Lin Yun kept apologizing, hoping that Lin Yun could forgive them. As for Na Hui Hui, she had been sitting in the corner and had no face to toast Lin Yun. After this reunion of classmates, Lin Yun became the most popular being in the class in one fell swoop. Without thinking about it, many classmates will take the initiative to flatter Lin Yun and have a relationship with Lin Yun. The reason is simple. Lin Yun is the owner of Shengyin restaurant. After the class reunion, it was already night. After the meal, Lin Yun went to the hospital with Wang Shui to visit Wang Shui's mother. The next day, just as Lin Yun was about to go to class in the morning, he received a call from Huang Mengyi. Mengyi, why do you call me when you have time? You and your dad should be very busy this time, Lin Yun said. At the last reception, Lin Yun not only reached a cooperation with Huang Mengyi's family, but also invested 100 million yuan in Huang Mengyi's family to help her company expand. It's really busy, but I'm very happy. The company is finally getting better and better. Of course, it's all thanks to you. Huang Mengyi's crisp voice came on the phone. Then, you called me today. Is there something about the company? Lin Yun asked. The company is very good here. There is nothing to do. Just... Huang Mengyi hesitated. Mengyi, if you take me as a friend, just tell me anything, don't worry about it, Lin Yun said. In Lin Yun's eyes, Huang Mengyi is a very good girl. If he really needs help, Lin Yun can definitely help. That's the case. I have something personally. I want to please ask you for help. Huang Mengyi seemed a little hard to tell. Just tell me, as long as I can get it. Lin Yun nodded. Huang Mengyi on the other end of the phone. Hearing Lin Yun say this, she felt much more at ease. That's it. The son of the owner of Fengli Company asked me to have lunch with him and talk about business, by the way. But he? Huang Mengyi hesitated again at the end. But he wants to chase you in the name of talking about work, right? Lin Yun said with a smile. Listening to Huang Mengyi's narration, Lin Yun could probably guess. Huang Mengyi on the other end of the phone responded in a low voice. So, I want to trouble you to pretend to be my boyfriend. Then we will meet him together. He sees that I have a boyfriend, so naturally he can't chase me anymore. Huang Mengyi said. Is that so? Lin Yun nodded. Then, can you help me? It's 12:30 noon today. Huang Mengyi's sweet voice came out on the phone. No problem, you send me the restaurant address. Lin Yun directly responded. For Lin Yun, this was just a trivial matter. Huang Mengyi had helped herself once, and it was nothing to help her. Not long after hanging up the phone, Lin Yun received the address from Huang Mengyi, the Sluidun Western restaurant on the first floor of Huading Plaza. Huading Plaza is a very famous square in Qingyang City. It is not surprising to have dinner here. In addition, the owner of this plaza is the China Ting Group, and the owner of the shops is the China Ting Group. If you want to settle in the shops, you have to lease it from the China Ting Group. This is also a major profit point of the China Ting Group. At 11:30, accompanied by the burst of Lamborghini, Lin Yun drove the Lamborghini Daniel to Huading Plaza. As the most prosperous square in Qingyang City, Huading Plaza is naturally lively and crowded. Where Lin Yun's Lamborghini Bull passed by, aroused bursts of attention and exclaims, and some people even took out their mobile phones to take pictures. Huading Plaza, the second-floor parking lot. After Lin Yun stopped the Lamborghini, he went straight to the elevator. When parking, Lin Yun received a call from Huang Mengyi. Huang Mengyi told Lin Yun that he had arrived at the restaurant and was waiting for Lin Yun in the restaurant. Not far away, a Porsche Cayenne came oncoming, fast. Deep dick. Suddenly, a series of urging horns sounded. Lin Yun frowned, and the piercing sound of the horn was clearly pressed against Lin Yun. The road in the underground garage was originally not wide. This Porsche still runs so fast. Does he have the face to honking the horn? Seeing the Porsche Cayenne rushing in, Lin Yun still chose to step aside. After all, life matters. If he really hits him, Lin Yun will enter the hospital instead of the owner. Under the harsh sound of horns, Porsche Cayenne immediately drove in front of Lin Yun. The Porsche mirror almost rubbed Lin Yun's chest and drove by. Fuck. Lin Yun's complexion instantly turned blue, and at the same time a burst into his mouth. He was unable to retreat, and he almost hit him. Didn't he slow down? Thinking of this, Lin Yun's eyes flashed with anger. At this time, the Porsche Cayenne stopped in front. The next moment, this Porsche Cayenne lowered the window and directly stretched out his head to look at Lin Yun. Lin Yun looked intently and saw that it was a young man with a big back. Boy, you're looking for death? Don't you know to go back? If you hang up Lao Tzu's Porsche, will you accompany him? The man with a big back head shouted at Lin Yun in a fierce posture. If you TM hit Lao Tzu, it won't be enough to lose your life. Lin Yun squinted his eyes and went back directly. Damn, Lin Yun was very angry after thinking about it. He couldn't retreat. This kid drove so fast that he almost ran into him. It was enough if he didn't apologize, and he still had the face to say Lin Yun. Before, Lin Yun might still be afraid of driving a Porsche, but now Lin Yun is afraid of a fart. As soon as Lin Yun said this, the man with the big back became angry. Grass mud horse, dare to talk to Lao Tzu like this. Lao Tzu, believe it or not, I will kill you. The big-backed young man yelled and pulled the car door as he rushed to find Lin Yun to settle his account. Kill me? You should look at your own car. Lin Yun sneered coldly. The man with the big back, who was about to rush over, turned his head to see that his car was slipping forward. It turned out that he was too anxious to get out of the car and did not turn on the electronic handbrake, which caused the car to slip. Boom! The Porsche Cayenne slipped out and directly hit a car in a parking space. My car. When Debetu saw that his car had hit him, he quickly turned and ran towards his car, no matter where he could trouble Lin Yun. Stupid stuff. Deserve it. After Lin Yun cursed coldly, he turned and continued to walk towards the elevator. After all, the man with the big back didn't scratch himself. Lin Yun didn't bother to waste time with him. After all, Huang Mingyi was still waiting for herself. If this big backhead really scratched himself, then Lin Yun absolutely must make the man with a big back pay a sufficient price. Srotan Western Restaurant on the first floor of Huading Plaza. Lin Yun here? Just as Lin Yun walked into the restaurant, Huang Mingyi, who was sitting not far away by the window, waved to Lin Yun. Today's Huang Mingyi wears a strapless black dress, very temperament. The makeup is just right and exquisite, coupled with Huang Mingyi's exquisite facial features, beautiful and almost impeccable. Huang Mingyi is such a beautiful beauty. It would be normal if there is no group of men chasing her. Only Huang Mingyi was on the table, and obviously the man who asked Huang Mingyi hadn't come yet. With a smile, Lin Yun strode forward to Huang Mingyi. Lin Yun, I am really happy that you can come and help me. I thank you first. Huang Mingyi said to Lin Yun with a smile. It's okay. It's just a trivial matter. Lin Yun smiled. Sit down first. Huang Mingyi still smiled. Lin Yun was also welcome, and after nodding, he sat directly opposite Huang Mingyi. Huang Mingyi covered her mouth and smiled and said, Lin Yun, your seat is for the son of Fengli boss. We are going to be a couple today. You sit next to me so that you are like a couple. Yes, I didn't think about it. Lin Yun touched his nose in embarrassment. Immediately afterwards, Lin Yun got up and sat beside Huang Mingyi. As soon as he sat down, Lin Yun smelled a faint perfume. Lin Yun didn't know much about perfume, but Lin Yun felt that the smell was very good. So Lin Yun couldn't help but want to smell it more. After sitting down, Lin Yun did not both speak, and the atmosphere became a little embarrassing. By the way, Huang Mingyi, have you made a boyfriend? Lin Yun broke the embarrassment. Hey, if I have a boyfriend, I need to pretend to be you. Huang Mingyi let out a terrifying laugh. That's right. How could I ask such a stupid question? Lin Yun smiled awkwardly. What about you? Do you have a girlfriend? Huang Mingyi looked at Lin Yun with a sunny smile. There was one before, but she dumped it some time ago. Lin Yun spread his hands. Dumping you? Then she is too ignorant. Huang Mingyi asked in surprise. I won't talk about the past. Lin Yun smiled helplessly. At this time, a man walked into the restaurant. The man combed his head, wore a blue suit, a Rolex watch on his wrist, a jewel ring on his finger, and a bunch of Porsche car keys on his waist. Lin Yun, here you are. The man in the blue suit is the one who invited me to dinner today, the son of the owner of Fengli Company, named Xiao Wanbang. Huang Mingyi said. Lin Yun looked up. Next moment, Lin Yun's pupils twitched suddenly. It's him. Lin Yun recognized this man at a glance. Wasn't he the man who was in the underground garage before and almost scratched Lin Yun with his Porsche? Mengyi, he is the one who invites you to dinner and wants to chase you, right? Lin Yun confirmed to Huang Mengyi.
Yes.
Huang Mengyi nodded. It's really a narrow road for you and Jia. Lin Yun showed a playful smile. At this time, the man with the big back head also came over. It's your kid. After Debatu walked to the table, he recognized Lin Yun at a glance. Damn, I'm still looking for you. So you were here. I just happened to settle accounts with you. So I was hit by a car. I must kill you today. The man with the big back head looked like he wanted to do something with Lin Yun. It's a coincidence. I'm trying to settle accounts with you about the previous thing. If you want to do something, you can try it. I promise to send you to the hospital for a vacation. Lin Yun smiled coldly and then directly picked up the fork on the table. If this man with a big back head really dared to do something with Lin Yun would definitely dare to poke him. It doesn't matter if he is the son of the owner of the Fengli company, and he dares to jump in front of Lin Yun, that would not work. You. After seeing the fork in Lin Yun's hand, the man with the big back head suddenly changed his face, and at the same time swallowed his saliva, looking a little weak. The big back head holds his own background, so he dared to bully others recklessly. But if he really talked about fighting, he really couldn't do it. He was really afraid that after the fight, Lin Yun poke him with a sharp fork. Xiaowenbang, what are you doing? This is my boyfriend. Huang Mengyi said. Boyfriend? Mengyi, he is your boyfriend? When did you have your boyfriend? Das Ho was surprised. Master Bang, when will I have a boyfriend? This is my personal business. Doesn't it seem to have anything to do with you? Huang Mengyi said coldly. It doesn't matter. You Huang Mengyi, you are the woman I am after. Xiaowenbang said sharply. At the same time, Xiaowenbang looked at Lin Yun with hostility. Master Bang, we are here to discuss business today, so take a seat first. Huang Mengyi said. Xiaowenbang had to gritted his teeth and sat opposite. Lin Yun also sat down with Huang Mengyi. When Xiaowenbang saw Lin Yun and Huang Mengyi sitting together, he was jealous. Being able to sit with Huang Mengyi was something he dreamed of, but now he saw with his own eyes other men sitting with Huang Mengyi. If he changes to someone with a much higher status than him, he can still be convinced. But when he saw Lin Yun wearing cheap clothes, he was clearly a poor boy. A poor boy unexpectedly got here. He chased Huang Mengyi, who hadn't been chased for a long time, which made him extremely unbalanced. Huang Mengyi, on your terms, you have to find someone like me. How can you find this poor boy? Xiaowenbang couldn't help saying. Poor boy? Puff, Xiaowenbang, do you know who he is? Huang Mengyi couldn't help laughing. Huang Mengyi knows very well that Lin Yun is the chairman of the Qingyang branch of China Ting Group and the grandson of Lu Zhizhong, the richest man in the southwest. Who can he be? Poor boy. Xiaowenbang looked disdainful. At this time, the waiter came over. What are the three to order? The waiter asked with a smile. Boy, you come to order. Xiaowenbang looked at Lin Yun with a smirk. Xiaowenbang concluded that a poor boy like Lin Yun had never visited such a high-end Western restaurant. So he concluded that Lin Yun would not click at all. So he deliberately asked Lin Yun to click to make Lin Yun make a fool of himself. La Fight in 1982, white catfish caviar, plus 3 slices of mature filet steak. Lin Yun said lightly. Lin Yun used to be a poor boy, and of course he has never eaten caviar, even in a Western restaurant. However, you have always seen pigs run without eating pork? Lin Yun loved to read novels before, and he has seen this kind of collocation in novels. As soon as Lin Yun's words came out, the waiter suddenly looked surprised. That Xiaowenbang's face became even more difficult to look at in an instant. Xiaowenbang did not expect that Lin Yun would easily order the most expensive and exquisite set meal. Boy, do you know how expensive these are? Xiaowenbang gritted his teeth. Xiaowenbang knew very well that this meal was arranged by him, so he should pay for it. Of course I know. You won't tell me. You can't pay, can you? If you can't afford it, it doesn't matter. I can pay for you. Lin Yun said with a smile. Xiaowenbang's facial muscles twitched and his face turned blue. How can I not afford it? Waiter, that's it. Xiaowenbang gritted his teeth. Although Xiaowenbang was in pain, after this meal, he lost half of his Porsche Cayenne. But in front of Huang Mengyi, of course he wants face, He can only hold on. Xiao Wenbang asked Lin Yun to order food at the beginning, because he wanted to make Lin Yun a whole. He never expected that he would lift a rock and hit him in the foot. Huang Mingyi couldn't help covering her mouth and laughing after seeing Xiao Wenbang's painful appearance. Lin Yun also sneered coldly. Xiao Wenbang gritted his teeth and made up his mind to find the place back and give Lin Yun some color. After the waiter left, "Boy, you just ordered your set. Do you know how much it costs? I'll give you hundreds of thousands," Xiao Wenbang said, slapped his chest. Xiao Wenbang sarcastically said, "And you? You absolutely can't spend so much money. You can't even pay for a meal when you come out with Mengyi for dinner. Do you want Mengyi to pay? You can't give Mengyi happiness at all." Immediately afterwards, Xiao Wenbang took out his Porsche Cayenne key and patted it on the table. "Boy, do you know what kind of car this is? Porsche Cayenne. More than 1 million. How about you? Riding a bicycle? From now on, with Mengyi, will you take your bicycle?" Xiao Wenbang said proudly. Huang Mingyi saw Xiao Wenbang showing off his wealth and showing off his luxury car. Huang Mingyi kept snickering while covering her mouth. Lin Yun also smiled and said, "Are cars worth more than 1 million expensive? Nonsense. A poor boy like you has never seen so much money in your life, and you can never drive such a good luxury car in your life." Xiao Wenbang showed off triumphantly. "That's not necessarily." Lin Yun showed a playful smile. Immediately afterwards, Lin Yun took out a bunch of car keys from his pocket. "I think my car should be much more expensive than your garbage truck," Lin Yun said as he put the Lamborghini car key on the table.
Lamborghini.
After Xiao Wenbang saw this bunch of Lamborghini car keys, the smile on his face stopped abruptly, and the whole person shuddered in shock. Xiao Wenbang never dreamed that Lin Yun would suddenly find out a bunch of Lamborghini keys. You are a fake bought by Taobao, so let's pretend to be a comparison." Xiao Wenbang gritted his teeth and said he didn't want to believe that Lin Yun could drive a Lamborghini. "If it is true or not, you can identify it yourself," Lin Yun said with a smile. Xiao Wenbang quickly took the Lamborghini key on the table and checked it. Cheap car keys bought on Taobao are easy to distinguish from real car keys. Especially for luxury cars of this level, it costs a lot to build the keys, and the texture difference is of course very large. As long as you have seen a real Lamborghini car key, you can easily identify a fake Lamborghini key. This turned out to be a real Lamborghini key. After Xiao Wenbang's appraisal, his face instantly turned pale. He discovered that this is not only a real Lamborghini car key, but also a Lamborghini car key with a naked car price of 8 million. "How is it? My car should be able to kill your garbage truck in seconds," Lin Yun said with a smile. How could you have a Lamborghini? Who are you? Who are you?" Xiao Wenbang looked ugly. At this time, Huang Mingyi next to him smiled and said, "Xiao Wenbang, I wanted to tell you before, my boyfriend is Lin Yun, who is the new chairman of the Qingyang branch of Huading Group."
Guru.
Xiao Wenbang couldn't help swallowing fiercely. Xiao Wenbang knows that this identity is many times stronger than that of his father, not to mention that he is only a second generation. Huang Mingyi continued, "Oh, yes, he has another identity. He is the grandson of Lu Zhizhong, the richest man in the southwest." "What? Lu Zhizhong's grandson?" Xiao Wenbang's eyes widened. His voice became extremely sharp because of the horror in his heart, and the expression in his eyes showed that he could not grasp the essentials. Although both Xiao Wenbang and Lin Yun belong to the rich second generation and the rich third generation, but Xiao Wenbang is just the son of a local company boss. Compared with the grandson of the richest man, there is a disparity in level of tens of thousands of miles. "If you don't believe my identity, you can check it yourself." Lin Yun hugged his arms and said lightly. Xiao Wenbang swallowed again. This time he did not believe it. Because he can drive a Lamborghini Bull, it is enough to prove that Lin Yun is very awesome, and he knows that Huang Mingyi will not lie. Xiao Wenbang thought that he had just shown off his wealth to the son of the richest man. When he thought of this, he wanted to find a place to sew in. At this time, Lin Yun directly took Huang Mingyi into his arms, and then said to Xiao Wenbang in a commanding tone, "Xiao Wenbang, now I solemnly tell you that Huang Mingyi is my Lin Yun's woman, and you are not qualified to weave and dye. In the future, keep me away from Huang Mingyi, understand?" Although Lin Yun's voice is not loud, it is undoubtedly domineering. After Huang Mingyi was taken into her arms by Lin Yun, her delicate body trembled, and her face flushed with a blush. For Huang Mingyi, no man had embraced her like this before. However, Huang Mingyi did not struggle, but let Lin Yun hold it like this. She also knew that Lin Yun did this to make the play more real. Xiao Wenbang looked at the woman he dreamed of, being held by someone, and he felt jealous, envy, and hatred in his heart. This is what he dreams of. However, he was helpless. Did you hear what I just said? Answer me. Lin Yun continued to question Xiao Wenbang in a cold voice. I see, Master Lin. Xiao Wenbang gritted his teeth and nodded. After all, Lin Yun is far more powerful than him. Does he dare to steal a woman from the grandson of the richest man? Absolutely not. If you are still acquainted, if you dare to refuse, I can guarantee that I will prevent your company from opening in Qingyang City. Lin Yun said coldly. Yes. What Master Lin said is. Xiao Wenbang nodded repeatedly, and at the same time wiped the cold sweat from his forehead. He knew that as the grandson of Lin Yun's richest man, he could definitely do it. Well, young Master Lin and Huang Mingyi, I suddenly remembered that I still have something to do, so I'll take a step ahead. I wish you a good relationship for 100 years. Xiao Wenbang said, standing up. Xiao Wenbang is now covered in cold sweat. He doesn't want to stay here for a second. He just wants to leave here as soon as possible. Wait a minute. Lin Yun called to stop him. Master Lin, what else do you have? Xiao Wenbang turned his head and looked at Lin Yun. He looked very worried, for fear that Lin Yun would still trouble him. I'm just telling you that you can leave early, but don't forget, this meal is yours. Don't forget to check out before leaving. Lin Yun said with a smile. Xiao Wenbang's facial muscles twitched fiercely, and his face became even more ugly. He thought he would leave early without eating, and he would definitely not have his turn to pay the bill. And he thinks that Lin Yun is the grandson of the richest man, so paying for such a meal must be easy. He didn't expect Lin Yun to let him pay. What's wrong? Is there any problem? Lin Yun showed a serious look.
No.
No problem. I'm going to check out now. Xiao Wenbang gave a dry smile. How dare Xiao Wenbang say there is a problem? It's just that his heart is dripping blood. His value is only more than 1 million, and this meal will eat hundreds of thousands. It happens that someone else eats it, but he didn't dare to refuse. Puff. Huang Mingyi saw that Xiao Wenbang had suffered a great loss and was daring not to speak, so she couldn't help covering her mouth and laughing. After Xiao Wenbang left, you can release me now? Huang Mingyi said shyly, because Lin Yun is still holding her. Of course. Lin Yun gave an awkward laugh, and then quickly let go of Huang Mingyi. However, the good smell of Huang Mingyi's body still remained in Lin Yun's body. I just wanted to be more realistic. I hugged you. Wouldn't you mind? Lin Yun touched his nose. Of course not. You are helping me, Huang Mingyi said shyly. Immediately afterwards, Huang Mingyi turned around, covering her mouth and smiling. However, it is so funny to see Xiao Wenbang suffering a loss, deflating, and daring to be angry but not speaking. Lin Yun also smiled. He asked for this. I think he should not dare to make your idea in the future. Lin Yun, thank you very much. If you are not there, I don't know when Xiao Wenbang will still pester me. You will solve this big problem for me as soon as you come. Huang Mingyi smiled. Next time you have this kind of trouble, just ask me. I'll be there at any time. In Qingyang City, I don't think there is any second generation that I can't settle for. Lin Yun said lightly. For Lin Yun, this is really just a small matter. Okay, this is what you said. You were so kind. Huang Mingyi looked very happy. I have to say that her frowning smile made people's hearts ripple. No wonder so many people want to chase her. At this time, Lin Yun looked up and joked. Huang Mingyi, you are single now. Since there are so many chasing you, why don't you choose one? When the time comes, someone will chase you and you will be gone. Huang Mingyi smiled secretly and then replied, these people are just staring at my appearance. They can't be a lifelong companion. For the other half, I don't care whether his family has money or not. I only care what kind of person he is. If I can meet the right person, I will naturally consider it. Oh, I don't know what is suitable in your eyes. Lin Yun asked curiously. For example, you were like this. Huang Mingyi said with a smile.
Ah,
Lin Yun suddenly seemed a little embarrassed. How could there be a feeling of being hinted? At this time, the waiter started serving the meal. Lin Yun and Huang Mingyi ate and chatted, and the two ate for nearly an hour. Originally, this lunch was made by Xiao Wanbang with Huang Mingyi, but it turned into a lunch with Lin Yun and Huang Mingyi. Of course, the two of them mainly talked about some company matters, and they talked less about private matters. After eating, Lin Yun originally proposed to send Huang Mingyi to Huang Mingyi, but Huang Mingyi came by car. So Lin Yun sent Huang Mingyi to the underground parking lot all the way, in front of Huang Mingyi's Audi car. Mingyi, be careful when driving on the road. If you have trouble next time, remember to call me, Lin Yun said to Huang Mingyi in the car. Huang Mingyi nodded and smiled at Lin Yun, then drove away. After watching Huang Mingyi's car leave, Lin Yun couldn't help but shook his head and smiled. Immediately afterwards, Lin Yun ran straight to his car.
ugh.
When Lin Yun walked back to his Lamborghini, he saw two young men, a man and a woman, sitting on the hood of his Lamborghini taking selfies. The man is quite tall, about 1.5 meters, and the woman has very thick makeup and very revealing clothes. The two of them are taking pictures with great joy. Lin Yun shook his head and smiled before walking directly in front of them. 2. You guys are sitting on the engines of other people's cars and taking pictures. Isn't that great? Lin Yun said to them both with a smile. As soon as Lin Yun said this, the man and the woman stopped and looked at Lin Yun. The tall man looked at Lin Yun up and down, then said unhappy. What am I doing? Don't care about you. After the woman with heavy makeup took a look at Lin Yun, she also said proudly, Boy, how do you know this is someone else's car? This is mine. I am sitting in my own car. Is there a problem with taking pictures of my own car? Your car? Haha. Lin Yun couldn't help laughing. This is Lin Yun's Lamborghini. She actually said it was hers? When the woman with heavy makeup said this, she probably didn't think that Lin Yun in front of her was the owner of the car. You said it was your car, right? Then you show me the key, Lin Yun said with a smile. The tall man next to him said loudly, You count that scallion? You said let us show it to you. Then show it to you? You deserve it too? Sorry, I really deserve it, because this Lamborghini bull is mine, Lin Yun said with a smile. Yours? Pouch. The tall man and the woman with heavy makeup burst out laughing directly. Haha, kid. You can play TM better, just your dress. Can you drive a Lamborghini? The tall man laughed. Boy, the shared bicycle next to you is your means of transportation. The girl with heavy makeup also sneered. After the heavy makeup girl laughed a few times, she said, Boy, I think you said so much. Don't you just want to take a few photos with Lamborghini to pretend to be forced? Okay, when we finish shooting, you have time to shoot. Really? Can I really shoot? Lin Yun pretended to be happy. Of course it is true, but you have to wait in line, said the woman with heavy makeup. After speaking, the woman with heavy makeup took out her phone again and continued to sit on the hood to take pictures. Beauty, can I take a photo with you? Lin Yun said to the girl with heavy makeup with a playful smile. When the tall man next to him heard this, he immediately became angry. Chow Yum, don't you see me here, boy? Dare to scold my horse in front of me? Do you want to die? The tall man glared and looked fierce. The girl with heavy makeup also sneered. Boy, you want to take pictures with me even as you are? You don't take A and take pictures of yourself. Are you worthy? I think you are not worthy, Lin Yun said lightly. After speaking, Lin Yun directly took out his Lamborghini car key and then pressed the unlock button. Dee. Accompanied by the sound of unlocking, Lamborghini's double flashing lights flashed domineeringly, opening its eyes like a beast. After seeing this scene, the tall man and the woman with heavy makeup were completely stunned as if they were struck by lightning, and they could put their fists in with their mouths wide open. This car is yours? The girl with heavy makeup looked at Lin Yun with an incredible face. Didn't I tell you just now? Lin Yun said with a smile.
Guru.
Both tall men and women with heavy makeup couldn't help swallowing dry saliva. So, you sit on the hood of my car and take pictures. Have you got my consent? Lin Yun still had a playful smile on his face. The tall man and the woman with heavy makeup looked pale and looked terrified. How dare you answer? In the eyes of the two ordinary people, the driving Lamborghini is definitely a very, very powerful existence. How can they offend? Lin Yun looked at the girl with heavy makeup again and asked with a smile, "By the way, do you think I deserve a photo with you now?"
Matched.
The woman with heavy makeup nodded repeatedly. "Unfortunately, you are not worthy," Lin Yun said, squinting. After that, Lin Yun turned around and walked to the cab, opened the door and sat in the Lamborghini. Boom! With the sound of the engine, the sleeping Lamborghini woke up. Lin Yun lowered the car window and smiled and said to the woman with heavy makeup, "Beauty, are you interested in getting in my car? Are you talking about me?" After hearing Lin Yun's words, the girl with heavy makeup looked flattered and even couldn't imagine it. "Of course I mean you. Are there other women here?" Lin Yun said lightly. After a pause, Lin Yun continued, "If you want to, get in the car as soon as possible and follow your trash boyfriend. There is no future."
Ido. Ido.
The woman with heavy makeup nodded quickly, then quickly opened the door of the Lamborghini co-pilot and sat in. For a woman with heavy makeup, perhaps she will never have the chance to climb the rich second-generation Lamborghini. "Zhou-shan, UTM come back to me." When the tall man saw his girlfriend got into Lin Yun's car, he was almost vomiting blood. If he changed to normal, whoever dared to grab his horse, he would definitely go up and beat him. But he saw that Lin Yun was driving a Lamborghini. How dare he do it? He didn't even dare to scold Lin Yun, only to scold women with heavy makeup. The woman with heavy makeup got into the co-pilot. Lin Yun looked at the tall man again. "Aren't you very arrogant just now? You laughed at me? You even want to beat me? It's a pity that you can't even keep your woman." Lin Yun sneered. "You." The tall man's face was blue and red. How ugly and ugly. But he didn't dare to refute Lin Yun. After Lin Yun finished speaking, he directly raised the car and crashed, and then stepped on the accelerator. Rumble. Accompanied by the sound of a Lamborghini bursting engine, the orange-yellow Lamborghini was pulling away. Inside the Lamborghini car, "Handsome guy, where are we going, whether to go to your house or hotel?" the girl with heavy makeup said whisperingly. At the same time, she deliberately slapped her own hair, showing a very showy look. "You'll know when you wait." Lin Yun smiled. The woman with heavy makeup is very excited, and she secretly rejoices in her heart. "I didn't expect that Zhou Shan would be able to climb the rich second generation, and I will develop in the future." The women with heavy makeup even began to dream of a better life in the future. 20 minutes later, at the place, "Get off the car." Lin Yun parked the car on the side of the road. Where is this?" The girl with heavy makeup looked out the window with a look of doubt. The place outside the window was a bit desolate. "It's a garbage dump over there," Lin Yun said lightly. "Junkyard? Why did you come to the garbage dump?" The girl with heavy makeup was puzzled. "Because the garbage should be thrown into the garbage dump," Lin Yun said with a smile. After the girl with heavy makeup was stunned for 2 seconds, she immediately reacted. Lin Yun said she was rubbish, so she should be thrown here. Are you kidding me?" The face of the girl with heavy makeup became hard to look. "Do you really think that I can like your vulgar fan? You are not worthy of shoes." Lin Yun sneered. How can you do this? You bastard." She stomped her feet with heavy makeup. She knew that she was really tricked by Lin Yun. "If you don't want to get into my car, you won't be fooled by me, understand? Look for your own reasons," Lin Yun said lightly. After a pause, Lin Yun continued. "If you still want a little bit of face, then get out of the car yourself. If you ask me to do it, you won't even have the last face." The girl with heavy makeup knew that Lin Yun had left her here with determination, so she could only pull the door and get out of the car. After the girl with heavy makeup got out of the car, Lin Yun lowered the window and said to her, "If you can wake up through this incident, then this matter is good for you. If you can't wake up, I didn't say it." After leaving this sentence, Lin Yun stepped on the accelerator and left. Asshole. Seeing Juechen leaving Lamborghini, the woman with heavy makeup directly slumped on the ground. She can be regarded as experiencing the ups and downs. Just now she thought that after climbing the rich second generation, she would be able to reach the pinnacle of her life immediately. As a result, the next moment, she was thrown into the garbage dump, and all her illusions in the car were instantly disillusioned. And she knew that in this way, her current boyfriend was gone. After leaving the girl with heavy makeup out of the car, Lin Yun was planning to drive back to school, but suddenly received a call from Lu Bo, the company's general manager, saying that something was going on. So Lin Yun directly switched directions to the company. Huading Building. In the general manager's office. Lu Bo, what's the matter? Lin Yun asked as he walked into the office. It's the Jinxiang group again, and they secretly sent people to our construction site to make trouble. Lu Bo said. What? Lin Yun's face sank. On the way here, Lin Yun was thinking, is it the Jinxiang group doing the business again? Unexpectedly, I really guessed it by myself. How is the construction site? Is there anything wrong? Lin Yun asked quickly. Lin Yun knew that if something happened again, there must be another big trouble. After the last incident happened, you asked me to order all construction sites to strengthen security forces. Fortunately, security was strengthened. We caught the troublemakers. Lu Bo said. Are you caught? Lin Yun breathed a sigh of relief after hearing this. Immediately afterwards, Lin Yun's face flashed with anger. This young Jinxiang dare to send someone to make trouble. I don't think he takes me seriously. He uses me as a soft persimmon. Lin Yun hit the table with an angry punch. Last time I sent someone to Jinxiang to assassinate him. How many days have passed since then? Xiang Jinxiang unexpectedly came to find the fault again. How could Lin Yun be angry? If I, Lin Yun, don't collapse the Jinxiang group, I will write my name backwards. Lin Yun said viciously. Director Lin, you calm down, and it won't happen overnight that Jinxiang group is destroyed. Lu Bo said. I understand. I think he is panicking now. In that case, how can we not trouble him? Lin Yun said with squinting eyes. Jinxiang group has repeatedly troubled Lin Yun like this. How can Lin Yun let him do this? Come and not be indecent. Chairman, what's your opinion? Lu Bo asked curiously. Killing the heart. Since we are looking for trouble, we will use scheming. Lin Yun smiled coldly, and at the same time had an idea in his heart. Chairman, please make it clear. Lu Bo looked puzzled. Xiang Jinxiang has a wife? Lin Yun asked. Yes, Xiang Jinxiang is now 40 years old. He has been married for 20 years.
Lu Bo nodded.
Immediately afterwards, Lu Bo changed his words. However, Xiang Jinxiang has a lot of juniors outside, and her wife knows this, but she can't do anything about it. But I heard that her wife also secretly steals. Very good. My solution is? Lin Yun leaned in Lu Bo's ear and told Lu Bo about his plan. Chairman, good plan. After listening to Lin Yun's strategy, Lu Bo sighed with joy. Haha, Xiang Jinxiang will definitely be vomiting blood.
Lu Bo smiled.
He was so plotting against us so that he couldn't be too angry to vomit blood. Lin Yun said with a smile. The last time he almost sent someone to Jinxiang to kill Lin Yun. With this grudge, Lin Yun couldn't avenge him,